bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Covington. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's now 28 points for Mr. Perfect. Now Stockton. Outside Williams. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Mr. Perfect. With one on the clock. And that one's good by Gortat.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensive.
We're at the end of the first quarter.
Next Monday night.
Well, not exactly a close game. Shots checked in for Kevin Serafin. Nene comes in for Chris Humphries. Beal's checked in for Pierce. And it's Mr. Perfect in for John Wall. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. No good from Cousins.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Covington kicks to Lamb. The feed now to Covington. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And the Kings fought over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette,
Yep.
and then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, and in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for it to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, Rudy Gay receiving laser eye surgery going into last season. His vision had been so bad, he was having trouble getting a driver's license. After refusing to wear contact lenses for years, he finally relented and had surgery. His vision has improved, it gave him a confidence boost, and Kevin, we'll see if it continues to yield dividends.
Doris.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
40 seconds left now here in the second. Gay in the corner. Shot to stop the run. Washington with the rebound.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. You got to slow it down and get a good shot. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
The Kings shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Cousins rebounded by Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Ahead, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
And so a pretty long.
Bradley, it certainly seemed...
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And
Far not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
How about this? A double-double already. I mean, this is a sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
You know, the way he's impacted the game in so many different ways, it's been fun to watch. And really going to be hard to slow him down.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Jeremy Lamb out there with Miller. And it's Gay in at the small forward position.
Nene, a 6'11 Brazilian big man, strong and quick-footed with a nice touch. And he's a quality two-way player. And for him, as it is the case with a lot of players, it's about health. You know, over the course of his 12-year career, he's missed almost a third of available games due to injury.
Mr. Perfect, again, the Wizards, good for two.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Miller outside. He dishes it to Cousins. Pass to Lamb. Clock at 6.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
Now Miller, right now averaging 5 points a game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The layup off target.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but, you know, solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Sacramento making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Shoots. Here's Cousins. They shoot again. Kicks it to Lamb. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Kings. Williams comes in for Rudy Gay. Shots good from Mr. Perfect.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the Kings pushing it up now. Miller's got the ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Williams comes with a double team. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the 76ers.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
The pass to Mr. Perfect. And again, Washington with the triple.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And here's the fast break.
Oh, look out. Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in. Sacramento's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Covington, averaging 10 points per contest. Gay in the corner. Sacramento again missing. Now here's Sessions. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
Robert Covington.
And both free throws good for Covington. And as we conclude,
Tune in next Wednesday.
and how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Washington, Mr. Perfect, he's in at the point. He's out there with Ramon Sessions. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Porter. Miller outside. Sessions with the rebound.
That was a layup. You've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 18. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
And the Kings making a change here. Stockton's checked in. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
There's the dish to Gay. It's rebounded by Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got his 6th rebound on the night. They double him with Stockton. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable.
Washington shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Blocked.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for the self-proclaimed Mr. Perfect. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Miller kicks to Stockton. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebound, Washington. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good for Mr. Perfect. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And Stockton, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
Free throw good, Stockton. And the Kings making a change here. And Stockton drops them both. And here's Sessions. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Williams. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's Washington.
Yes, I'm here with Bradley Beal following a confident...
The Rook came to play tonight, boy.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry, yo. Feed me the rock, and I'm gonna carry your sorry butt to the finish line.
Easy, young stallion. Ain't nobody gonna carry me anywhere. But keep taking shots in rhythm of the offense and we'll be good. When we're ourselves, it's impossible to be anybody else.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm just playing with you anyways. Really, I'm just happy to contribute to the W.
That's what I'm talking about right there. If we need you to score like you did tonight, look for your shot. We need you to lock a fool down on D, you do that. Keep thinking like that, and we're going to be tough to beat.
Well, shoot, man. Hey, let's get out of here. I got some celebrating to do.
You know it, and we got a little tradition around here. First time a rookie fills the scoring column in a legit way, he springs for a night out with the boys. Wash up and make sure you got some cash in their
Why
wallet.
haven't I heard about this until now?
Because all rookies are on a need-to-know basis. You had a big night, now you need to know.
All right, man.